disintegration.
As you wish.
Hey, what is going on, everybody? My name's Luke, and today I'm just going to be doing a video covering what happened in the past weekend. I'm not going to do a huge video because, I was already on Notorious Scoundrels and Jay from Tabletop Oddity and that stuff. And then I'm going to be on Legion Academy again, so I'll try to keep this short, but I just want to do my own video on it because, the channel growth or whatever. So anyways, yeah, exactly 1 week ago, as of recording this, is right about the time that we were just finishing up at Worlds, and I gotta say, man, it was just awesome. Just the experience of being at the FFG headquarters and hanging out with the developers and all those 8 other guys that came in, including Brendan. That was just really cool. And then on top of that, winning was just so exhilarating. They're just such a great group of players. I wasn't expecting to win, and I just had one goal in mind, which was to make day 2. I figured that would be pretty sweet just to make day 2 and play in that second day. But yeah, so just covering the weekend, what we did. Friday they flew us in, paid for our hotel the whole weekend. That was amazing. What a great gift to all of us. So Friday we got there, we kind of hung out, and then we had dinner that night, and we all met up before at the FFG headquarters or whatever, their flagship store, I guess that's what it's called. And we sat down and talked with the developers for a bit. Then we went to dinner. They paid for our dinner. Super nice. Just talking with them. Alex is quite the character, and so is Luke. Both really great guys. And Saturday, wake up early morning, go have some breakfast at the hotel, and then we headed out and played 3 rounds of Legion. So yeah, my first game was against Matt Kish, and he brought an interesting list. I think my list in particular was a little tough. It was kind of almost like a counter because of just outranging him. He only had the Death Troopers and 2 snipers, and then maybe a couple DLTs sprinkled in, but with a Palp list and then you have the guards, you don't have much range. So won the first game, got me excited. Played the second game against Kingsley, really good player. I was pretty nervous going into that game, as well as the first one. And we were getting it through it, and I was just thinking I could maybe win this game. Actually, we'll see what happens. The first round, I managed to scope his medic with a Veer's maximum firepower. So basically, what that means is I couldn't see the rest of the unit, and I could only see the medic and a trooper, as well as the leader. But the leader can't die, so I Veer's bombed in and took out the medic right away, and that was pretty huge. Because then he just doesn't have those heal charges. So yeah, we won the second game. The second game actually, it didn't feel that great because we kind of messed up pretty big in setup. So the boards were amazing. This was just completely our fault. It was split into 3 sections. Well, actually 6, but 3 the long way. And so we just assumed that the two lines in the board, it's cut into thirds. So those two lines we just assumed were range 3 from the board edges, but they were actually range 4 in. So we deployed a whole range closer on each side, and we also put the intercepts like in the incorrect location. So at the end of the game, I think we were talking about it afterwards and stuff, and he definitely had a chance to win, but because of the situation and everything, he just decided to give me the win, being a good sport. It was just really wonky. We're supposed to be the top players or whatever, and we're making mistakes. So just check those things out when you're playing a game, I guess. Then the third game, after winning the first two, meant that I automatically was secured to get into day 2 because of how the other games had worked out and things. So I wasn't too nervous about that one, but I still wanted to win, and I tried. Lupo's a really good player, and he plays those sabs really well. I think I did a good job denying the sabs because he only got 2 mines off, but the rest of the army just came in behind it and just kind of, just stomped on my army. I almost won. Boba Fett kind of almost won me the game. He was just taking out squads left and right. But he made a good play at the end with like a Leia standby that my sniper team had to move into if I wanted to get into his deployment zone because it was breakthrough. So yeah, that was a really close game. It came down to points. So that meant that I went into the second day. We already knew who we were playing the second day, so I kind of was going into it with a mental approach that I gave myself beforehand, like all night and all morning, because I knew I'd be playing Eric Riha. And, turn 1, he completely destroyed me with setup. He had me on the ropes. He took out a full DLT squad with his snipers, and he just really did a great job at turn 0. But then I was able to recover from that. Luckily, I was sweating. It was a really close game. So yeah, that one was on stream. That was when I had the ridiculous Boba Fett rolls. I'm not sure if it would have mattered if Boba Fett died, but it definitely helped. So yeah, we won that game, which was the semis, and then we went into the championship game against Kyle, sort of like a rematch from our Invader League this past season. We played each other, and he beat me out in the semifinal in Invader League. So I was lucky in that I finally got Sabotage in the 3rd slot, so I just double pushed to it, and it just came down to him having to come at me, and I could just sit there and hunker down and just aim fire or just, have good positioning. And yeah, that's kind of what happened. I think he was a little too aggressive with his Luke, which he definitely admitted to after when we were talking. But yeah, he's a really good player. So yeah, that was the games that I played. Saturday night we all were in a hotel room playing Outer Rim, so that was really cool. Just hanging out with everybody. Sunday night we got dinner again. Just talking Legion and whatever else that came up. Overall, I think the tournament was pretty good. Not just pretty good, very good. So the list breakdown, maybe the Rebels side was a little less unique with Wonder Twins. But I mean, like 2 out of 4 commanders. Yeah, I think it's 4 commanders. 2 out of 4 commanders see the most play, I don't think that's a sign of that bad of a game. Especially in competitive games, you're gonna bring what you're most comfortable with and what you think is the best. And on the Empire side of things, actually, it was very unique in this. I just ran Virus Boba because I've been running that since like day one, and it's something that I'm very comfortable with. I made some changes. I took out the snows, put some recon intels in there, went for a bid, which I thought was really big. The 7-point bid. Did a little scouting before and figured 7 points would get it done for blue player. Jay from the 5th Trooper gave us all these like jerseys with our names on them on the back, and like Star Wars Legion World Championship on the front and stuff like that. So that was really cool. Thanks for that. We all looked super sweet in those, I gotta say. The stream was really sweet. I got to watch it afterward, and I just could not. I mean, I saw the setup like with all the different cameras, but how they were doing it, I thought they did a really, really great job. And then them having the players that didn't make it on doing the streaming with them the second day was really cool. You get some community members in there. Let's see what else. People from the community were complaining about the tables or whatever, but no offense, but you didn't play on the tables, and we all thought that they were really good. Sean did a great job with those. They looked really good, and they played pretty well. There was a ton of mix. You had light cover, hard cover. You had area terrain, barricades, line of sight blockers. It may not have looked like the jungle boards were very line of sight blocking type, but actually if you got down in eye level, like you could not see across because there were so many things that added up. So there'd be a thing here, then here, 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 here. So as you looked across the board, it was just like created almost like a wall. If you were trying to shoot pretty far. So yeah, the boards were really good. I did get some prizes on top of the trip itself, which was a huge prize in itself. So I got this sweet trophy. I'm sure you guys might have seen the pics online, but really sweet. This will be hanging around in the kitchen for a while here, so everybody can see that. And then I also got a Celebration Vader. Camera's not the best, but I'm pretty sure. Well, they told me that this is the one that was in their display cases at all the conventions and stuff. And apparently it was painted by Sorostru. I can't say his name, but yeah, it's freaking sweet. Maybe I'll have to play some Vader now. But yeah, just the streaming part was so cool, especially for me. I had so many people watching. My parents, a couple buddies that don't even play the game. My girlfriend was tuning in as well. And, I would get some phone calls right after the games would end and be like, oh my God, keep going. Great job. So yeah, that was really sweet. What a great experience. I'm really excited for this game and where it's headed. And, I couldn't be happier. So yeah, I'm looking forward to next year. They did say that they're giving me an invite to next year, so I don't have to worry about winning an RPQ anymore. I was actually kind of worried. My dad was joking with me for a bit that, oh, you just won Worlds, but you don't have an invite to next year's yet. So that's off my back. So I'm going to be playing some jankier styled list for a bit here. I will be at Neo this upcoming weekend, and I just got a sweet prize to give out for Sportsmanship Award. It's gonna be one of these Vaders, in the box, not painted. Sorry, but it'll be a really good prize, and I'm excited for that event as well. Jay and everybody involved put some really good work into that, and they got a ton of great prizes, and I'm just excited to see everybody again. That's like one of the best parts about these gaming tournaments, is just seeing all the cool people that you talk to online, and maybe you don't know what their personality's like until you meet them, because text messages or whatever, you can't get that face to face. And then you get to meet them, and it's like, oh, we're all buddies here, having some beers and stuff. So, yep, I'm pretty stoked. We got an awesome community, and I don't think I'm too worried for the future. I think we're gonna be just okay. So, well, better than okay. I should say we're gonna be freaking awesome. So yeah. That's all I had to say. I'm going to be trying to step up my game on these videos. Sorry it's so spaced out or whatever. The summer gets really busy because, in Buffalo, we only got 2 months. Realistically, 4 months, but we can't spend that much time outside, so we got to use it while we got it. So, alright, that's it. I'll see you guys on the next video. Have a great day, everybody. Bye.